Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The Ninja Stadium, Bellerive, Tasmania, Australia. And this is it, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for WarGames. First, a reminder of the scores from last night. The Deadly Saints finishing last with only 8 points. Desecration, third place on 10. The Banished up second on 18. And just 1 point ahead was the Crew with 19. A reminder, ladies and gentlemen, the security for tonight. They're back here surrounding the arena, surrounding the area around the city. There are no chances being taken when it comes to the security of this show here in Tasmania, Australia, where we have been the victim. NewCXWI personnel have been the victim of sniper attacks. Local authorities, the Pokemon Alliance, Lugia and Deadpool, and the Swords of Sanghelios. They are taking no chances. A reminder, ladies and gentlemen, of the rules for WarGames. Members of each faction will enter WarGames. The Deadly Saints first, Desecration second, the Banished third, and finally the Crew. After that, it is team battle rules. When a member is eliminated, the next person from that team enters. Once a faction runs out of members, it is eliminated. Souls are claimed by pinfall or submission. The last faction standing gets to stay together. All other factions must disband. With that in mind, it is time! WarGames! And as mentioned, it is a member of the Deadly Saints that will start us off in the first position, and that is Harris Hero. So really the positioning rule only applies to the first 4 entrants. After that it becomes team battle rules. So for Harris Hero, the strategy is going to have to be survive and endure as long as you can, and see if you can tilt the advantage towards the Deadly Saints. But it will be a tough task. We're going to find out who Desecration are going to bring out. So it's going to be Baraka. So Harris Hero and Baraka will start WarGames. Again, we may have had to install a roof over the Ninja Stadium here for this show, but I think it's going to be blown off by the end of time. If it wasn't blown off by some miracle from last night. It's definitely going to be blown off by the end of tonight, though. Harris Hero and Baraka start in WarGames. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, the entrants occur at random times. But for both Baraka and Harris Hero, the next person can't enter until one of the sides of this cell structure is destroyed. So if I were Baraka and Harris Hero in this opening stage, keep it to one-on-one. Don't bother with the cell until you know you've got the other person beat. And it's now Baraka bringing in the chops. And you know, I mentioned it last night, but Baraka is banned from using his blades. But you knew if he has his if he had his blades out, it would be the literal slice and dice. Look at this now. Breaking out of it. And Baraka now. Gonna rain it down on Harris Hero. Oh! Look at this now! Harris Hero! Look to turn it up now! Oh, wait a moment! Well, the referee though! The referee got caught in the impact on that one! And look at this! Baraka! Big time clothesline and a gone through strike and another one to follow. And now Baraka changing his mind on that one. And oh boy. So remember, we know that the next individual out will be from the banished, and then the fourth individual will be from the crew. Trading the chair back and forth. Uh-oh. Back there! Baraka getting the better. Oh, but Harris Hero still! Harris Hero still in the fight. And now, oh! Still trading it! Kicking the chair straight into Baraka's head. And Baraka's busted open. We're only at the first two in WarGames. Already we're seeing blood. Both back up now. Allen! Baraka there trying to grab another weapon but got disarmed. And now Harris Hero, that steel chair again. I'm just waiting for Baraka to get up. And just cracks him over the head. And this is exactly what Harris Hero would want. And now gets countered. And Baraka. Look out. Oh, Cousin off there. Look out. Oh! Baraka wanted to send Harris into the cell wall. It's Baraka who gets sent into it. Harris Hero again. You can see how confident he now is. He shifted this match in his favour. And again into that cell wall. Now, oh! Countered there by Baraka. It seems what I said a few moments ago, that's probably going to go out the window. Maybe Harris Hero felt he had Baraka in a good position, but I think that's shifted now. Counters there with that Russian leg sweep. And now to the other side there. And now this is starting to... This could be starting to collapse here. Dropping the knee there. Listen to the crowd here, the Ninja Stadium. There it is. Oh, gets countered. And now, a Baraka counters and pulled back. Oh! Boot to the stomach, and now again Baraka off the pullback and into the bear hug. Not going to count on the outside of the ring though, it's got to happen in the ring. Now, Baraka. Counter the Harris Hero, and again not into that east side of the cell wall. Or east side of the cell, I should just say. The wall of the east side of the cell. There we go. God, I am on edge tonight, I can tell you that much. Again, only one faction survives. Oh, Harris moves out the way and a sweep. And now! And that's the cell wall collapsed. And now this could open the floodgates. Counter there by Baraka. Full swing off of that punch. This now. Oh boy. Well, that sound signifies what we're going to get the next individual out here. In 45 seconds, so if I were either of these two, try and get the pinfall now. Look at that there, and look at this, Baraka back up to his feet, despite getting hit with that high cross powerbomb. Now, forwarding blow there, and alright, here it comes. Baraka, slice and dice! Slice and dice! And what's Baraka doing? Baraka not going to scale up the cell! Oh, here we go, it's our next person in, and it's going to be a member of the Banished! It's gonna be Broly! And Broly, he comes into this one fresh! Harris Hero and Baraka already beating the daylights out of one another. Well, Broly now going to have to make the walk all the way around the cell. You see there, oh, Broly looking ice set on Harris Hero. And well, I guess I'm assuming that's what Baraka wanted. Baraka, he can just stay up there and watch as Broly now picks up the pieces on Harris Hero. Look at this right now. Harris Hero. This could be the worst possible position for him. A respite for Baraka. At the best possible position for Brody right now. I have to imagine Harris here is just begging for that clock to come back up. So we get the first member of the crew out here. Over the head of that replica title belt. And now and there's Brody now just playing the waiting game. Again, Baraka just, he can just wait up there for as long as he wants. Harris Hero now! Finally getting some fight back. Oh boy, Harris! Realizing that Baraka is up the top of the cell! And he's gonna join him! Oh my god! He just gets clotheslined and fell off the side of the cell! And our first fall already! And now... Oh Christ! Broly! Choke slamming Harris Hero off the table! And again, Baraka! He can just afford himself another respite! For how long though? Oh! That gets blocked! And Broly! Getting the spray with that fire extinguisher! And the fire extinguisher over the skull! Now Harris Hero again has turned this back in his favour. Look at those shots! And Harris Hero gonna go back up! And that time! Oh boy, now Baraka's got to be careful! Holy mother of fuck, Brody's coming up too! Oh, and that time! Gotta look like Harris Hero is gonna be set back down again, but they want to stay up there. Now, Ifano! Baraka! Oh, back. Oh! Canada with a big boot. And. Oh, Christ! Baraka! Oh! Oh, Baraka hanging on! Close calling! He's just clinging for dear life right now! Finally going back up there with Broly! There's Baraka now going back in the fight! Ah, but just gets a punch straight to the face! And... Baraka maintains his balance! Again cuts Broly off! Oh my word! Oh look at this Harris Hero! Oh my god, is he about to go for the fall again? Stopped off and there he goes! And now... Oh, and Broly missing that one! And now look at this! Baraka just swinging like a madman! And Broly! Knocked off the edge of the cell! And now, oh! Finally! Harris Hero back up. Oh my god, Broly's back up as well though. He's back up at the bottom, now he's coming up. Oh no, powerbomb. And now, oh look at this, double team. Oh god, I was about to say the alliance being formed between Broly and Baraka, but that did not last long. Ow! I was like that, Baraka! Hanging on, but Broly's stomping away, and down goes Baraka! And Broly going down after him, and oh, look at this, Harris Hero back up! What the fuck does Broly have in mind? Oh god! Broly! Look at Harris! Harris off the ring with a cell! Harris Hero! Off the ring with a salad! The amazing part for me there is that the table didn't break! Now! Look at this. Set his focus to Baraka! Might be a good time to try and get an elimination here! And I think that's what Harris has in mind! Broly! Steel pipe! Now look at this, Broly a camel clutch. I'm gonna have to pace myself on this matchup. This is the carnage we're getting from just the first three. We still got a whole 13 other individuals to come into this matchup. The best of the carnage is yet to come. Those shots now, Harris Hero. Out. Boot there, Broly. And now, sends Baraka to the outside. Harris Hero from behind the Russian leg sweep. Although I still think I should be calling it a Ukrainian leg sweep. Look out now. Baraka! Over jumps that one. This is already taking the toll on Baraka with that overjump. Back up, bro. Now to... Oh, no. Harris Hero. Oh, back at an STO to follow. Now, out of the ring goes Baraka again, but here's Broly. Super Saiyan Slam. Oh, and he's not done. Big splash there. And trying to close line that didn't work, and Harris Hero sends Broly to the outside with that kick. There's Baraka from behind the sledgehammer. I wonder when we're going to get that next countdown. The cell is open, so we should be getting it, but it's been quite a while now, slice and dice. But again, it's Broly flying in. I'll counter that by Baraka. Just gets booted for his troubles, and Super Saiyan Slam. Here we go. So it will be a member of the crew again. If I were Broly, if I were Baraka, if I were Harris Hero, try and score an elimination before the member of the crew comes out. See now, up, shot there. And well, Broly right now just putting a beating on the Baraka. Flying clothesline there. We're 10 seconds to the next entrant. Someone from the crew is about to enter WarGames. Tossing Baraka to the outside. Who's it gonna be? Oh boy! It's the Renegade! Miss Matone! Gonna get himself in! Harris Hero! Takes Broly out! So, I must admit, I was thinking Miss Matone would maybe save himself for later. I want to get his hands on Atriox, but Mist is in here, right now. And obviously wanting to, I have to think, because Miss Matone did get a pinfall victory over Atriox on the Faction Warfare last night. Maybe Mist is doing this strategically to avoid Atriox. Maybe feeling he'll be at less risk. Or maybe Mist feels he could go the distance and meet Atriox regardless. Which, if he can, that is going to give the crew a huge advantage. And they've already got a huge enough one because Mist is the freshest person in this match. Even if he is being bitten by Baraka right now. Oh, but there's... Broly makes a cut-off of that. And now... Baraka's gonna bite him again now! Harris Hero there. Tossing Broly across. Now we won't get the next entrant until we've had an elimination. Right now, Harris Hero and Baraka. I have to imagine that they're going to be the most tender meat on the hook. And there's no Miss Matone. Gonna go for Broly, and Broly gonna give it straight back. Impaler DDT. Also, another thing to consider is who is gonna get the first fall in WarGames. And now Harris Hero. Once again feeling it, but Baraka counters. And Mist gonna try and roll up on Broly right now, but the ref, he's in on the submission. Look at this. Broly zoning in on this one. So look at this one, Baraka right now, submission on Harris. Can't get the submission though. Look at Mist, putting it around him from the top. See now, look at this for strength. Suplex and Mist with the swanton. And possibly an alliance right now between Miss Matone and Harris Hero. And there's a Baraka back up. Uh-oh. Baraka! Sinking his teeth in! Sinking his teeth in with that bite, and now gonna go for mist! Slice and dice! Slice and dice! And now, up goes Harry's hero! Sent for the Cyclone! And Broly! Trying to get in there, and Baraka takes him down. And now it's going to be Broly's turn to get a slice and dice. And, oh my word, Broly getting back up from it. Clothesline back down, but still getting back up. That's that one. Oh god. Broly. Choke slam. Now Miss Motard. Oh, this might be a... That might have been a bad decision by Mist. Big boot there. And now, Harry's hero. That gets blocked there. Oh, here it comes. Genocide grenade. Is the first soul about to be claimed? 2, 3. Yes, it is. The first soul claimed in WarGames. And it is the Deadly Saints. So the next entrant in this matchup will be from the Deadly Saints. And I have to imagine that is exactly what the Deadly Saints wanted to avoid. They wanted to try and turn this around and get momentum in their favour, but that's not quite going to happen. Look at these shots. Oh, missed. Oh, ow! Nice wheel kick there. And now, spine on the pine. And this right now, Baraka. I don't think Baraka has a clue where he is. Miss Motard getting his face caved in with the punches. Now, oh! Missed boot to the stomach. Mist has got to try and stay as fresh as he can do. He's not going to be the freshest person in this match after long. Baraka once again throwing himself in. Nicely done there by Miss Motard. Oh, and Broly once again. But missed. Oh, look at this now! Oh, that drive! And here's going to come one for Baraka. There's one for Baraka. And now, the cover! 2, 3. Another soul claimed! So Baraka is out. So we will have an entrant from the Deadly Saints next. And then an entrant from Desecration. Again, the Banished and the crew yet to lose a member, but that's the advantage that they have just from what they obtained during faction warfare. So it is a member of the Deadly Saints that we will have out next when the countdown begins. Then it will be a member of Desecration on the next countdown. The countdown after the one coming up. When that comes up, remember, that clock will appear at a random time. There really is not much rhyme or reason to it. And right now, Miss Motard going to have to handle Broly on his own. Mister's got something in mind. Holocan run out of the outside. And right now he's handling Brody pretty good. Oh no, never mind. Ah, and there goes another cell wall. So you now got one at the front and one at the back. Which I have to imagine for a match like this is the ideal scenario. You got an easy entrance at the front, and you got the tables at the back. And missed! Able to body slam Brody on that one. No easy feat. And missed. Heading up top. Has he got Daredevil intent? I think he may have done for a brief moment, but saw Brody back up. And now they battle once again on top of the cell. Second time out there for Brody, first for Mist. Jesus Christ. Oh man, got it. Look out! Tornado DDT! Oh, fucking missed! Collapsed on him and Brody ended up actually safe! So that backfired on Mist big time! Or did it? What? Alright, here we go! The countdown clock has begun! So we know it will be a member of the Deadly Saints coming out next. Mist once again! Looking to keep Brody down, or try to keep Brody down, but easier said than done. Look at this now. Back into the ring, but still Miss Matone. Look at this. Hurricane Bottom. This is what Mist was looking for. Now, down in the crossface. The clock sounds! Deadly Saints! And it's gonna be got! Johnny Gat! Gonna cut out next for the Deadly Saints! The International Champion! Yeah, he can take advantage knowing he's the freshest person in the match. And immediately comes in big with a trash can. And this is what Gat's gonna need to do. Kick there, Mist. Once again, Mist working with the Deadly Saints. Double team! And still, oh no! A noggin knocker! Now, oh! Johnny Gat cutting off Broly's offense, or trying to cut it off. But Broly! Belly to belly throw. Again the roll up. Only a 2 count off it. So it will be a member of Desecration to come next. Once again, Johnny Gat having to pick his spots carefully. Now boot to the stomach. And Broly now just gets the neck breaker. Missed from behind the backslide! 2! And Broly kicking out. Oh, wouldn't that be something to see someone eliminated in WarGames with the backslide? Look at that! Nicely done! Missed now, starting to feel it. Now look for the crossface again. It counted this time. Once again, Gat. Again, both missed and Gat seeming to target Broly. He may have been in this longer than the other two right now, but also consider that he is the heaviest of the three in the ring right now. Look at that swanton, and that ends up catching Gat. Broly going to take advantage of that situation. Scoreboy by Gat. 2. Is it any end for Broly? No. Broly still in the match. Running in the outside. Oh, look at this! Catches Gat! Not even a one off of that. And well, now the alliance disintegrates. It is about faction supremacy after all. Missed. In here for the crew. After Silver's disappearance. And he has fought valiantly for the crew so far. Will he do it again tonight? Johnny Gat might be putting an end on it! Sextado! Broly in with brass knuckles. Look out! Oh! Now, oh look, they tried to look again for the double team, but this time Broly onto it. Genocide grenade. And now, oh man, there's the warning siren. So a member of Desecration. We've already seen Baraka eliminated. Who could we have next? Oh, look at this now. Roll up here. And Schoolboy, roll up. Look out. Pull the big boot there and... Ow! You can hear the crowd. The crowd better leave. Not liking old Broly. I find it so difficult to do that rolling thing, that rolling thing that you do in your tongue, you know, tied to I can't even do it now. Yeah, I was able to do it by just sheer chance a few moments ago. Well, here we go, we're going to find out who's coming in next for Desecration. And wow, this is certainly an interesting game changer. It's Billy Bowers. So Billy Bowers comes into this one. And again, fresh as all hell. I'm gonna try to pin missed. And the ref looking in on the elbows. That was incompetence from the referee. Oh, and Billy not happy with it. Powerbomb. Well, I'm just gonna have to say it. Mist was very lucky at that moment. Whoa! Superplex there! And again a roll up, but the referee's down! The ref's down, Billy, because you took him out! Now, Hurricane Rana wipes everyone out! And again, Billy eyes up the ref! Again he takes out the referee! God, this... Billy Bowers having it out for the ref! Roll up now by Gap, but the ref's down! Back up now! Not even a one off of it though. So Broly, he is going to be the least fresh in this matchup. But he is the largest in this match so far. And the largest of the four in the ring. So Broly's still going to have a lot more in the tank. Right now I have to feel quite worried for Miss Matone. Again, entering this match first for the crew. He's gonna have to endure now. Ow! Big shot by Gat. And out of the ring now. And Johnny Gat now clears the ring, just leaving him in mist. Ah, Miss Matone. There's the overdrive. Broly back in the trash can. And there's the Evil Rise cut up. And Billy gonna go on the rampage. Or maybe not. Now, oh, Billy counters that one. And now, he gets tossed to the outside as Broly counters that one. Tossing Mist to the outside as well. And now Broly looking to clear the ring. And does so. All except the ref. And now, on the table. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, dear God. Don't tell me that. Is Broly seriously considering? Oh, that's missed. From behind. And now, Mist taking the offense to Broly, but Billy now getting up there. And now, oh, wait a moment! Billy puts the stop, and the Evil Rise cut up. Now, this, and then working a forearm smash to the back. That flying forearm. And... Oh! This hangs on! Look at Gat! Slipped off there! But now coming back up! Oh, Gat! Trying to get back in the game! Judo hip toss! But look at this, Miss Motone! He gets caught a run up here. It's not going to count on top of the cell, though! The fall must happen in the ring! Billy Bowers, though! Oh, God, no! Broly now, once again, makes his presence felt. And now, up and down! And, oh, Billy! Hurricanrana! And now can't follow it up, though. Or maybe he can. Face crusher. And this is where endurance is really going to start to... It's going to test itself in all four of these individuals. You might say Billy a little bit less, but still going to test them. See now. Oh man! Gonna toss Billy Bowers, oh no! Billy hangs on! And there. Broly taking advantage of Miss Motone. And a belly to belly on top of the cell. Gat fight, get back up only to get clothesline back down. And look at this right now. Uh-oh. Look at this. Oh! Missed from behind. And now, once again, Mr. Gat. Oh, maybe not. I was about to say that the alliance formed, but obviously not. Oh! That could have been dangerous. Look at the shots now. Billy counters. There was a shot of his own. Have a look at this. There's Brawl on top of the cell. Going full frontal. Big boot again. And Broly once again. Well, maybe not. So Broly once again looking to be in the driver's seat, but maybe he isn't. Oh my god, missed! Oh no, Broly! Stopped on that one. Big shots there by Gat. A drop kick again to follow. Now, another low drop kick. Look at this though from Billy Bowers. Trying to roll that angle quite well. Hurricanrana. And now, look at this Billy. Whoa, look at Gat. Gat there now. Uh-oh. Oh, missed. Oh, a drive. The cell gives way! And all four of them collapse! And all four of them down! Missed! He's up! And he's gonna roll Broly up!
1, 2, 3.
Broly! Billy is eliminated. And here it was again. Gav delivering those punches onto Billy. There's the aura drive. And Jesus Christ, did Brody take that fall hard. So the next person in this match will be from the Banished. See Billy now. Gonna fight his way back in. Now look at this. Chops the outside and now Gat. Countered there by Billy. Billy Bowers. Evil Rise cutter. Evil Rise cutter. And Gat. Kicking out. How did I get another one? Another cover. Two. And again he kicks out. Still Gat fights. There's missed from behind. You saw how angry Billy got at that. Tossed across the ring now. And missed might be in trouble. Evil Rise cutter. And there's another one to Gat. Is this going to be it now for Gat? No! Still! Another one to Gat! Fuckboy him! I think that's just pissed Billy off! How quick did Gat rocket back up after taking the Evil Rise cutter? Now you got a double team! And again now! Oh no, wait a moment! Still Billy. Hurricane Rana there. And another Hurricane Rana to follow it. And out of the ring. There's Gat from behind. And now no! Counter once again. Billy Bowers. Pull up. Whoop! Counter! 1, 2. 2 count off of that roll up. Oh, the 2. Make collision there. Cat trying to take advantage, but just ends up taking the kick to the head. And wait a moment! Ow! Saint Street Driver! Insult to injury, and there you go again, the Evil Rise cutter! 1, 2, 3! And this time, it's enough to eliminate Gat! But that elimination of Gat actually means that Miss Matone has now outlasted 2 members of the Deadly Saints. So, right now, Mist has put the crew in a very good position. For how long that might last, though. Billy Bowers. Trash can to the head. And this now might be about to go from bad to worse for Miss Matone. Low shot there. And Billy now can just put the beating Onto Miss Matone. And there's the countdown. And look at that there for Mist. Mist looking to turn this around. So it will be a member of the Banished to come out next. Oh, God. Close call there. And Billy again. Just powerbombing the ref. Okay, it really isn't going to do much for you. There you go. Mr. Boot. Corkscrew senton. And to cap it. Aura drive. There's picking up the ref and into the cover. We're about to get the next entrant. And Mist has eliminated Billy. So we're going to get a member from the Banished, then a member from the Deadly Saints, then a member from Desecration. Mist. He's outlasted a cycle of the Deadly Saints and Desecration. He's got to outlast this one now to outlast a cycle of the Banished. And it is going to be Big Pete, the Bloodhound. And for Mist right now, this could be a dangerous situation. And Mist realizing that, going for the weapon straight away, and oh, Big Pete had the same idea! And the two collide! Their weapons straight over the heads of one another. Oh, that did not take long! That did not take long for the siren to toll! So it will be a member of the Deadly Saints that will be coming out next. There's only 2 more members of the Deadly Saints left! Triple X and Firestar Heart, so I'm going to assume that Triple X is about to come out. Nice counter there by Mist. Spine on the pine. With this, we are going to be half home in WarGames. Half home from the number of people coming in, that is. Here we go! Big people is out of the way of that one. And for Mist, this could be dangerous. Who's it going to be? It is. It's going to be Triple X. So Triple X now enters into WarGames, the penultimate member of the Deadly Saints. Triple X, he's gonna have to pull in a shift if he's gonna turn this around for the Deadly Saints. But to take some of the load off of for Firestar as well. Big Pete and Mist, they're still going at it in the ring. Well, mostly Big Pete beating the ever-loving shit out of Mist. All the meanwhile, Triple X is just soaking it in right now. Oh, there's the bear hug there. There's the steel chair. Steel chair straight to the head. And again! That time to DDT. So the next person out will be a member of Desecration. It will be the penultimate member of Desecration. And again, we're only yet to see Sebulba and El Navino. And again, if Desecration are following what the Deadly Saints have done, we will see Sebulba next in this match. Oh man, right now this has not gone well at all for Triple X. He's found himself in there at the wrong time. Found himself there, wrong place, wrong time, with the Bloodhound, Big Pete. And look at this! Trapping headbutts! And now Owen! Save there! Triple X has got to try and get something going, because otherwise, God, he might even get eliminated before we even get to the next entrant! Big Mongolian chops. But look at this from Triple X. There you go. And once again, Miss Moton is going to have to team with a member of the Deadly Saints in order to turn the tide on Big Pete. But also, it might be a smart idea for Triple X to try and keep that alliance going, considering that he is the penultimate member of the Deadly Saints. Oh boy, trapping headbutts. Now, look at this. Drill down that screwdriver, and this could be the beginning of the end here. Missed. Could be in huge trouble. Look at this. There you go, and Triple X there decided to break up the cover. Just wanted to try and keep an extra set of hands in there against Big Pete, but might not have been the smartest strategy to let a member of another faction get another chance to outlast you. A screwdriver again. And look at this. Triple X gonna try the backslide. 2. And that doesn't work. So the next participant in. Again, it's a member of Desecration. I'm going to assume that it will be Sebulba. Triple X now. He's starting to really feel it. There goes the siren. And yep, it does sound like it will be Sebulba. So Sebulba, oh Christ almighty! Triple X goes up to meet him, doesn't even let him get to the ring! Oh, but the Singapore cane! And now... Ow! Uranagi onto the steel ramp. And now Sebulba in the matchup. And again, looking to take advantage of those wounded. Especially that of Miss Moton. What a good run of that from the top. Triple X! What is he doing? Again that front Uranagi! Triple X! Triple X! He missed it! That's the come down from the high! And now, out of cockpit, in the cover now.
2, 3.
That is one hell of a haul for Firestar to try and pull the Deadly Saints out of. Triple X took the risk. And he crashed and burned big time. So that means the next entrant we're going to get out is Firestar Hart. And he's the last member of the Deadly Saints. Coming last in the faction warfare. Last night set the Deadly Saints on the worst possible path. Firestar is going to have to endure hell in just under a minute's time. And right now, Big Pete wrecking anything that moves. Saboba counters that one and look at that! Don't let the tiny dog fool you. He's got the strength when he needs it. Unfortunately, he's on. Oh no, wait a moment. Missed still. Channeling what strength he has. Bear hug. And Saboba there making the break. Which again, I wouldn't call that optimal strategy. Especially when someone has been as worn out as Mist has. Let the member of the other faction get eliminated. Here comes a man who's going to have to drag the Deadly Saints out of the hellhole that has been created for them. Mostly by Triple X's stupidity. And Firestar not hesitating to run down there. Going straight for Big Pete. Firecracker! And Firestar on the motherfucking warpath. Firecracker to Miss Motone as well. He's going to go for the cover on Mist.
1, 2, 3.
And that's Miss Motone out. So that endurance round for Miss Motone finally comes to an end. And so the next person out will be a member of the crew. And they are going to have to... well, they're going to have to work just to make sure that Mist's hard work doesn't end up going to the shit. Look at this right, a Firestar! He's going absolutely ballistic! Gonna tune it up! Saints! Trigger! Lands on Big Pete!
1.
Cover on Big Pete! That's... no! Oh, wow! That looked close! That was... I legit thought that Firestar had that one. Oh boy, now Big Pete. Saboba flying back in there. I'm gonna try to roll up on Firestar. Oh, could you imagine if that's how the Deadly Saints got eliminated? I don't think Firestar would be able to show his face. God damn it. Over the head there, that ring bell. Not ring bell, title belt. What the fuck am I saying? I am in the fucking madhouse right now. And I think I'm the maddest one in here. Another replica title belt. And Firestar whacking anything that moves right now. That's a ring bell. And he busts the Bulba open with it. And now just Firestar just waiting. I think this is the closest to insanity he could be without triggering his Devil Gene. Firecracker again to Sebulba. And oh god, just checks Pete down. Full force and gonna look for it again. Saints trigger. And now I'm getting hiccups. Oh boy, I've got a long night. That's Big Pete eliminated. Another elimination for the Firestar. As the Firestar cuts the Banish down to just 2 members. The crew still on 3. Desecration on 2. Firestar on his own. Firestar, he is going to have to pull something massive out if he is going to survive this. At the moment though, it's just Sebulba he needs to deal with. He might want to try and quickly make sure but he hasn't got anyone to deal with for at least a minute and try and preserve himself. But if I know Firestar the way I think I know him, that ain't going to be an option. Oh my god, Firestar up the top of the cell right now! Oh my god, he's not gonna do this! He just does! How durable is that table? Firestar back to his feet now! And now, to turn it up again. Saints, oh no! Some more counters it. Can't really follow up, Baron. Firestar gonna try again. Saints, no, again it's countered. And the head scissors. To follow there by Sebulba. And Sebulba now going up the Sabbath. Oh, Firestar back up though. And Firestar quickly coming up there. A miss on that one. Look at this right now. Firestar turning it up on Sebulba. Kick straight to the head. Oh! Sebulba counters that one. Firestar not going to let it turn into anything though. Look at this. Repeating those kicks. Oh, he gets caught that time. And also ball up. Duck drop. And now this could be about to turn from bad to worse. Firestar though. Firestar still in the fight. Firecracker. No, it's counted. Now we're going to try to counter again. Oh! Oh! Catch. Time for the spirited fireman's carry. So Bulma right now. That's a low blow. Remember, the next individual to enter this match will be from the crew. We will then have another member of the Banished. Look at this right now. Another strike. And against the ball, but barely maintaining his balance up there. Just repeatedly getting clocked. He gets up just to get knocked straight back down. Oh, man! You want to talk about the ultimate fall? That was it right there. Firestar. Oh, Christ, he's going to do it again! The ball is out the way! Now they're trying to for the bundle on. There's the countdown! We are now moments away from getting the second member of the crew into this match. There we go. At this late stage, the crew, they're going to have a massive advantage. You would definitely have to think, given how well Miss Matone lasted for them. Look at this now from Firestar. Up, blocks that. Gonna go for the firecracker. That gets countered. And some all of the head scissors. 10 seconds left. Oh, counter there by Firestar. And gonna let her put it in a sharpshooter. There's the siren. Here comes a member of the crew. And it is gonna be Mewtwo. So Mewtwo. How is he gonna do in this matchup? Also have to think, but is there going to be anything stepping over from Phoenix Pro Wrestling between him and Firestar? Firestar, he cost Mewtwo his shares when he beat him, but he still has that sharpshooter locked in. Firestar beat Mewtwo. And Empty Abyss. Costing Mewtwo his shares in the consortium. Saints Trigger! Ah, and Mewtwo! The first thing he does is crack Firestar over the skull with a chair. I think Mewtwo might be out for revenge. Ow! Chair guillotine! Oh God! Well, that's certainly one way to take a measure of revenge, and again a chair shot! And if I were Firestar right now, I'd be feeling pretty worried. Job down again. He's not going to do it again, is he? Oh, God, I think he is. Oh! Some more with their saving Firestar's face that time. A good runner from the top. So we will have a member of the crew. Sorry, not a member of the crew. A member of the banished, excuse me. Coming up next. We've already had a member of the crew, and that's Mewtwo. See now, Mewtwo. Look at these shots here. Again, just looking to keep the offense on Firestar. Again, I have to feel that Mewtwo is going to look for some retribution on Firestar Heart. Firestar knows this. Firecracker! No, it's countered. Ah, here it comes! And again! So Bulba making the save! Throws Mew to the outside. Turn his focus back to Firestar Heart. Swing and miss on that one. And big time suplex there. But there, Mewtwo with the crutch. Oh! Pinfall not going to count the outside. It's a Bulba flying out as well. I need to take a headbutt for his troubles. So it will be a member of the banished that will mark the 3/4 mark in this WarGames match. Again, the crew still got 2 members backstage. Tyler Dollarland and the Arbiter. So Bulba still has El Navino in the back. The banished Zavik and Atriox for Firestar Heart. He is the last of the Deadly Saints. So all of that just trying to fly in against nothing but ground. And now there's Mewtwo, a bear hug. Not going to count on the outside, but well, you do the damage, that's for sure. Now, Mewtwo climbing up the sun, and so is Firestar. And we're back up top again. Firecracker, no! Counted on that one. Again, Mewtwo, he's in the situation where he can kind of risk it. Firestar, though, he could not afford. He could not afford a risk that could take him out of the match. The Deadly Saints. For Firestar, if Firestar can't pull through, the Deadly Saints, one bad risk and Deadly Saints will be out of this match before we even get to the final entrant. So Bulba back up there and just takes a press into a power slam and headbutts here, but there's Firestar once again. We're now going to go after Bulba counters. And Bulba trying to KO kick, but ends up finding kick was over Firestar! And still only just able to maintain his balance! Whoop! And now Firestar quickly. Now just. Oh my god! No! God, if I was Bulba, I would just get away from the side of the cell right now. Look at this. Mewtwo. The armbar applied. And Firestar decided to break it. It doesn't count on top of the cell, but again, you'd maybe want to see the other person get more damage than you. Actually, now seems you're calling a bear hug. The submission won't count up there, but you're doing the damage. Right now, I've got to feel the worst for Sebulba right now, because anytime he's getting into this, he's just getting pummeled. Oh, Christ! Jokestado! Sebulba hangs on! That's stopped into the ring. That's the big fall, and the siren heard once again. So a member of the Banished. About to enter into this one. Oh, Christ! Oh, wow! Firestar busted open! And that really is a worst case scenario for Firestar. Look at this! Just you two pummeling Firestar right now! And choke slam into the ring! Toll the death bell on the Deadly Saints! Member of the Banished is about to come out! And it is Zavak! So Zavak enters into WarGames! And we are 3/4 the way! What's Zavak gonna do in this? He's gonna come up after Mewtwo! I would have thought Zavak would have gone to pick the spots in the ring, but he's gonna go after Mewtwo instead! Zavak now! Oh, Luthor's present! Oh my god! What the fuck happened there? Zavak punched the roof so hard it gave way on him! Now the action continues in the ring here! Now, ow! Chopped down there! And look at look at Sebulba! Oh god, Zavak now! Oh my god! Holy shit! Mewtwo! Corkscrewed into the ring! Ow! And Sebulba there, a shot to Zavak's testicles! Look at this right now! Oh, Mewtwo! Chopping Sebulba down! Oh god! Oh god! Sebulba and Firestar finding themselves victims! Mewtwo and Zavak stare down, and Mewtwo overpowers Zavak with ease! And now, gotta set it for the choke slam! Sebulba back up! And He takes the choke slam. Now, look at this Firestar. Firestar still looking to go strong. Ah, that's Zavok. Zavok there, that clubbing shot. It's to the outside now. Now look out. Pile driver by Zavok. You got Zavok and Firestar on the outside. Sebulba and Mewtwo on the inside, but on Mewtwo. Looking to... They're going to go out after Zavok now. Now, what the heck does... Oh, it gets countered. I think Zavok had something in mind there, but Mewtwo quick to counter it. Ah, that belly-to-belly throwing. That's now the second time that someone's jumped off the table and failed. Now, what the fuck does Sebulba have in mind? Oh god, but look at this, Zavok going up as well! Ow! Just gets drop kicked down and... Zavok now dragging Sebulba up! Oh no! Oh god! Look at that! Zavok! Choke slamming Sebulba off the cell! And wipes out everyone else! Oh my god. Sebulba's finished. There is no way now. Look at this. Up for the Zavok. Kablam! Mewtwo getting himself back in. And just blasts Zavok out the ring. Oh my god! Sebulba's stabbing Mewtwo with something! How is Sebulba still able to move right now? He might regret fighting back. That double team there by Zavok and Mewtwo, but teaming up doesn't last long. Shot down and now Mewtwo! No! Firestar there just saving Mewtwo's face. And that's the thing with these matches. They take so much out of you so quickly. Which is why Firestar's got to be careful. Sends Mewtwo up for the Cyclone. Sebulba's got to be even more careful because he's been in there longer than the other three and he's had to go through the most hell, I'd have to say. Sledgehammer there by Zavok. And oh, what the fuck is he thinking now? Oh my god, I think Zavok has intention of ending Sebulba's life, let alone his career. Oh god, Zavok now going up. But Firestar gonna go up as well. Oh god, Firestar! Shot to the head, is he gonna hit it? Saints! Trigger! Landed there! And he's gonna go for it again! Oh no, look at Mewtwo! Ow! Dropping the full weight on Sebulba's chest! The pitfalls aren't gonna count out there, but I guess if you're gonna compress Sebulba's chest and prevent him from breathing, then it's not exactly gonna be of much use. Mewtwo now decide to come up. Uh-oh! Look at this! Ow! Mewtwo there saving Zavok! He may have just wanted to do it himself. Choke slam into the ring! Now! Oh, Sebulba! Sebulba back up there now! Ow! Hug to the eye! And now putting Firestar into submission, doesn't keep it in for long though. Look at this! Sebulba still somehow in this match! Oh! Firestar hangs on! No! Oh, Sebulba! Oh! Sebulba hangs on! And Firestar sent down into the ring! And now Sebulba goes out the way of that one. Again, how Sebulba can still fight in this match after getting choke slammed off the cell is beyond me. Look at this! Cockpit! And still Sebulba fights! Tossing Mewtwo head first into the ring! Mewtwo head first into the ring! Sebulba! Moonsault on a Zavok! And this could be the golden chance! Look at Firestar! Gonna take advantage of the situation! Oh, but the cover gets broken up by the impact of the duck drop! And look at this again! 1, 2, 3! And that has turned the tide against the crew! So we've now got 3 of the factions with 2 left, and 1 faction on its last member. The crew will still have a slight advantage because their penultimate member is yet to come out. So there are 2 members left of the crew. 2 members left of the banished. 2 members left of desecration. And the Deadly Saints down to 1. Pile driver there. Right now, and again, this for Firestar. Is not a favourable situation at all. Ow! Shot down and oh god, no! The ball there making the save. Once again saving Firestar from taking yet another stick face. And the ball there goes for the testicles. Ow! Now trying. Oh, Okay, how is Sabolda still able to mount any sort of offense right now? Alright, now Zavak. He can try and take advantage of these two. Look at this. Ow! There's Savak. Oh my god, backbreaking a Sebulba. And Firestar flies out. Firestar. He knows he's gonna have to take it to Zavak. Here it comes! Oh, I get caught! And, Sebulba! Out of cockpit! But head first! By Zavak! And now, let us down in the lyrical silence! Oh man, and here comes the countdown again! A member of the crew, and Jesus Christ, Zavak has changed colour! The lights have turned Zavak from red to some kind of yellow. Like a greyish yellow colour. That's actually really weird. Now some all there with a counter that one. And now countered there by Firestar. And this now. Ah, but Zavak from behind. Zavak killer. It's a Firestar heart. And Zavak killing us a Sebulba as well. Next person out from the crew. It's Zavak's opponent, Rana Payne. We're not waiting for Trip to Oblivion on this one. Here comes Tyler. And no doubt Tyler's going to look for a bit of retribution for what happened last night. Zavak attacking him before the third match of the night tag action. Zavak came out to meet him, but Tyler was ready for it. And Tyler Donovan now. Look at this. Oh, that gets counted. That gets counted. Tyler Donovan bringing the fight to Zavak, but Zavak also giving as good as he can get. Oh my word! Well, up on the outside, it's not going to count out there though. Look at that! And barring down! Zavak! Ow! Sending Zavak into the cell wall and breaking a follow! And look at this! Zavak! Catch you on that one end! Zavak now! Climbing up to the top of the cell! Building some distance between he and Tyler, but Tyler gonna come straight up! Zavak missing that one! Now look at this! Oh, Christ! Landing at a half! Zavok head first! Straight to the arena floor! Suborma and Firestar are in shock! Now, whoa! Suborma trying to take advantage! But ends up getting caught by the Firestar on that one. Oh boy, here we go! Saints! No! Down again! Whoa! Suborma can't follow it up! Ah! Firecracker!
1, 2,
And now in a cover!
3.
That's the Bulma out! Desecration is down to its last member! Now, Firestar and Tyler. They can get rid of Zavok on this one. And this. Well, wait! Firestar! Firestar just firecracker Tyler Dollarland! Oh my word! Oh, gets caught! Ow! Well, it is faction warfare! The Deadly Saints and the crew, they are not allies, but I thought maybe that Tyler and Firestar would team up to eliminate Zavok! Obviously not! There's from Tyler. Again, those triple suplexes. I didn't nearly say German suplexes there for some reason, but those are from the back. These are from the front. Once again, look at this from Tyler Dollarland. And again, Tyler. I guess he has to see it the same way as Firestar does. This is about the factions. Firestar's fighting to keep the Deadly Saints together. Tyler's fighting to keep the crew together. Zavok's fighting to keep the Banished together. And when El Navino gets out here, he'll be the last hope for keeping Desecration together. Any questions? Oh god, no! I got another save from a face going up a butt. And look for the firecracker. Counted. And oh god, I think he wants to go for it again this time. Once again, it's another save. But this time, Tyler saving Firestar. Look at this. Sleeper suplex! Landed to perfection! What is Tyler doing? Tyler up to the top of the cell! What is this? Tyler! Moonsault!
1,
From the top of the cell!
3.
And Zavok out! The Deadly Saints down to 1! The Banished down to 1! Desecration down to 1! The crew still have one more in the back! And Tyler still out here! But now... Tyler can focus on the Firestar. Firestar moves out of the way. So Firestar, he's had to outlast Suburban, Mewtwo and Zavok so far, and he's still got. So we know that El Navino will be next. We then know that Atriox will be next. And when Tyler's eliminated, it will be the Arbiter. So the last three in the running order are now set. El Navino, Atriox, Arbiter. Of course, Arbiter will have the added bonus, but he won't need to come out or get himself ready until Tyler is eliminated. I mean, Tyler could outlast the pack, and Arbiter won't even need to do anything. What a boost of momentum that would be for Tyler Donovan. That didn't quite work. Firestar. Look at this. Got it. Now Firestar lands a super kick. And now got a sharpshooter. Sharpshooter in. Can't get the submission. What amount of adrenaline is running through the Firestar right now. That adrenaline is keeping him in the game. The adrenaline, he probably doesn't even feel the pain. Wilder than your wildest dreams. Yes, I am just quoting the song now. That is Cloverleaf. Can't get the submission. What more could be thrown by these two? And the three that are left to come. Firecracker, no, get it counted. Firestar taking a kick to the stomach. Tyler, up with the high knee. And a power slam to follow. Down into the armbar. And Firestar, a testament to how much he has to give in this, or just how much he wants to keep his team, keep his faction alive. But Tyler will want to do the same. Everyone in this has been looking to do the same. Get counters. But again, at the end of it all, only one faction is going to stay together. The other three must disband. And that knowledge, no doubt coursing through the minds of those in the ring, those already eliminated, and those yet to come. Tyler and Firestar still have some control of their fate. El Navino and Atriox, when they come into this, they will have to take control of their fate. Arbiter right now, he can rest somewhat assured that his fate currently lies in Tyler Donovan's hands. For those eliminated, their fate lies in the hands of those in the ring. Now, again the counter. And Tyler, German suplex. Must admit, I thought we would have had the clock by now, but taking its time at these two. Just mauling one another. And again, I guess that works for Eldovino. You can see these two just beat the ever-loving shit out of one another and then come and pick the pieces. That didn't quite work for the Firestar. Here we go! Well, Eldovino's not going to have long to wait now. Look out. Firestar will look for it. Saints! No! But Firestar still following it up. That lifted reverse DDT. Now! Counter there by Tyler. Shoulder tackle to the outside. 10 seconds left. And the final member of Desecration enters. Tyler throwing Firestar into the cell wall, but still Firestar fights back. Sent for the twist. And it's now going to be time. Eldovino, the final member of Desecration. The last hope for he, Baraka, Billy Bowers and Sebulba. And Raven for that matter. Where is he? What the fuck is going on? Where is Eldovino? Oh, look at this! Oh! Tyler sent down from the roof of the cell! The action still goes on! But... well, now we're getting the countdown again! Yeah! What do you mean he's not in the back? What, you mean he no-showed? Motherfucker! That Saints trigger! And still! Ow! Getting straight back up! And Firestar getting straight back up! That's the strength! Well, I guess we're going to move on now. It's going to be Atriox out next. If I were Firestar and Tyler, I'd stop fighting. Look at them still smashing each other with their biggest hits and then getting up from everything. Atriox! Atriox from the back! Takes out Firestar from behind and... now! Going after Tyler! I'm just going to assume, ladies and gentlemen, that because El Navino has no-showed, that's gonna be it. Desecration are out. See Tyler there taking out Atriox. Tried a baseball slide, they didn't get the distance. And backhand chop. And Tyler. See that Atriox trying to break the side of the cell. And a power bomb. And now this is where Atriox could be so dangerous. Oh man, Firestar! Flies to the outside. Trying to firecracker, but Atriox tossing it back into the ring. And oh, this could be the death bell for the Deadly Saints. Now! Look at Tyler! Trying to get back in, but overpowered. Chainbreaker to Tyler Donnellan. And I think Atriox, he wants to home in on the Firestar. Firestar, he's been in this match now longer than the other two currently in it. And I think the only person who's been in the WarGames match longer is Miss Matode. Look at this right now, Atriox strangling the life out of the Firestar. And still right now, Atriox just wrecking both of these two. The crowd here at the Ninja Stadium, Bellerive. And right there I was able to roll my tongue. Giving the "you suck" chance, but Atriox won't care. Oh my god, you've got a 1,200-pound ape standing on top of the salad. Oh god, he's going to have evil intentions. Tyler! Tyler, back up there though. Oh, but look at this. Again, those shots. And now, oh no! Look out! That's what Tyler needed! Now! Oh God! Off the top! Through the table! Through Firestar! That is what Tyler needed. Get him in and go for it. What's he thinking now? At the top, leg drop. And Tyler maybe realized he's got to do a bit more. But that's going to put a lot of the fight out of Atriox. Look at these shots. Trading back and forth. Chops and punches. Atriox has been rattled here. Leap hold. Tyler. Still got the chance here. He could try to put Atriox away. He'll look for it. No. Atriox. Look at that. Loads the loaded hand. And there's Firestar there. Gets back up only to be immediately put back down. Oh my god. Wait a moment though. Tyler's back up. Ow! That. Atriox off the top of the cell. Tyler. He looks to be out cold now. Wait, maybe not. Ah, but a chain breaking to the Firestar. And Tyler flies out. Takes out Atriox. Oh my god, what have they got in mind? Wait a moment. Ow! Tyler gets laid out. Still put back on top of that table. I think we're about to see the other table go. Are they both going to jump? Oh my god, they both do! Different time, but holy shit! And still that table doesn't break. I am the table! Oh god! Atriox! Look out! Firestar off the top and Atriox didn't even go down! Now! Ow! God damn it! Oh my god, why is Firestar taking this risk again? Does he have a death wish? Shooting star press! Still the table isn't giving! Now! Oh! Tyler and Firestar go back after one another! Off the table goes the Firestar! God, Bellarive! They are going mental at what these three are doing! Oh god! Ah! And finally that table gives! Sit on power bomb, Firestar though from behind! And, oh my god, Firestar going back up again! Has the Firestar really got that much of a death wish? Just waiting! Oh my! High risk! What the fuck? How is Atriox up? Tyler now! How Firestar, the one still down! Uh-oh. Tyler down right now, and Atriox back up to the top of that cell. Uh-oh, Firestar! Firestar up two, and that's... Oh my god. Atriox! Oh my god! Elbow drop off the roof of the cell! Oh my goodness! What the fuck's sake! How many times does Firestar want to... It doesn't make any fucking sense! Ah! Fine on the pine! And there it is again! I got it now! Firestar also takes one. Firestar getting back up! And another one. And now, oh wait a moment! Up! Ah! Tyler's own move, that sleeper suplex! Used against him! And that's Tyler out! So it is going to come down to the final members of the three remaining factions. Firestar, Atriox, and the Arbiter once he's out here. Oh, there's no way that Firestar could... Yeah, it's got to be a miracle and a half if the Firestar is going to make it through this. And I think now he's been weakened to the point at which he can't trigger the Devil Gene. And that was going to have Atriox chomping at the bit. And Atriox now, I think he realizes just how badly beat he has the Firestar, but he's going to continue to torment. Ow! Ow! I get countered! Firestar! There is still a light burning! Oh, maybe not! Atriox! Once again looking to extinguish that light! Now! Again, Firestar! Still Firestar! I don't know how, after all the high risks he's taken, how he can still fight in this matchup, how he can still mount any kind of offense is beyond me, but well, Atriox, he'll just take the beatings and then just dish out even more Death's Grip. And this might be all she wrote for the Firestar. All she wrote for the Deadly Saints. Still not giving up. Firestar can't have much more in this. But then again, I keep being proven wrong. Death's Grip again. The only thing Firestar can hope for now is that the clock appears and that he can just outlast the clock. And the Atriox will more than likely turn his attention to the Arbiter. But right now, as long as we don't see that clock, it's just going to be more and more pain for the Firestar. Still he tries. Still he tries. But it's just no dice. Giant swing there and just... Oh boy, here we go! This now! All Firestar has to do is outlast 45 seconds! Easier said than done. Oh, got out onto that exposed concrete! Sit down, powerbomb! Oh my god, just repeatedly on that exposed concrete floor! Another sit-down powerbomb! On that exposed concrete! And the wait is over now! Atriox's focus has firmly turned to the stage! Because he knows who's coming next! The final entrant into WarGames! The Arbiter! And this is it, the final three, and Arbiter coming up! And the Arbiter and Atriox meet on top of the cell! And the Arbiter in a figure four! Can't get a submission, you can't get it up there anyway. I know the smartest thing a Firestar will be to just lay there. Let Atriox and Arbiter beat the ever-loving piss out of one another. That's right now, referee coming up, the cell is well now, oh my god! Jesus Christ, if the referee had fallen off the side of the cell, that would have been something and a half. Atriox now. Oh, swing a miss. Arbiter. Still Atriox and Arbiter brawl up there. And a miss on that one. now! Choke bomb on top of the cell! And now... Oh! On that one! Uh-oh. Oh, look at this! Hedgehog's now strangling Arbiter! And a clothesline! Oh, and that one, the referee got caught! DDT there! Still, this fire's not gone back into the ring, and still, Firestar is laid out! So, Arbiter and Hedgehog's now training, teetering on the edge of the cell! They shot there by the Arbiter. It is just these three left. Running powerbomb. And now, big kick there. Now gonna look for... Oh, Hedgehog's countering that. And Arbiter! Once again, teetering on the edge. Oh! Look at that! Now! Now ducking the mist! And now! Oh! Kick there, and now! There's Firestar! Firestar finally coming back up! Oh, Christ! Arbiter! Arbiter! Probably just saved Firestar from getting choke slammed off the cell! But the trading back and forth once again! Oh, Christ! No! No, no! Firestar! Kick to the Arbiter! Again, it's the last three factions! Oh! Edge! Oh! Arbiter clings on! And Firestar does not! And Arbiter doesn't either! Atriox now! And that was a hard fall for both Firestar and the Arbiter. Now! Now! Chainbreaker, look at this! Firestar! Fighting with what little he has left! The Deadly Saints, they came last in the first stage of faction warfare. They suffered the first elimination in WarGames. And Triple X's, I'll just call it stupidity, put Firestar into a hole. And yet he's still trying to fight out of it. Look at this! Saints! No! Oh my god! I'm gonna miss that one! Now, look at how that modified armbar Firestar! Just takes out the ref! I don't think that was his intention, but that's what's happened. Pop handle drop. Firestar! No doubt that Firestar will want to leave it between him and the Arbiter. Get rid of the banished. But right now, Atriox just overpowering both of them. Look at that there from Firestar. Remember, Atriox will go into the main event of Art of Pain to face Miss Matone for the world title. Winning here in WarGames will give him immense power and advantage. Here it comes. No! Arbiter again getting back in there. Again, occasionally Firestar and Arbiter have gone after one another, but they know that Atriox is the primary threat. Look at this now. Oh, wait a moment! The counter! Two count off of that. No, not counted. Look at that, no. Firestar flying back in. And every single time he flies back in, he just ends up. He just ends up being another toy for Atriox. And now, back onto that exposed concrete. Sit down, powerbomb. And Atriox now. Oh dear Christ. Atriox. Is he honest? Oh my God. Oh, you what the fuck? I guess anything Atriox can do, Arbiter can do better! Jesus fuck! Oh my God. Both up! And staring down again! Arbiter overpowers Atriox! But now Atriox back into it! No! Chainbreaker! No! Just went for Firestar but caught nothing but Wrath! Oh boy! Now it's Firestar's turn! Firestar! Arbiter back up! He's got to try and take advantage of this! Gets Atriox back into the ring! No! All on that one! Oh no! Death's grip! And the Arbiter! Arbiter didn't give up. And now, Isaac's going to be put back into it again! Back into that Death's Grip bear hug! And I've got to wonder if Miss Matone is watching this right now and thinking, what have I got to do to stop this behemoth, considering everything he's gone through in this match? Arbiter now! Slayer of the Prophet! The pipe. Now, Arbiter. Got to keep this going now. Now. Oh, wait a moment. Arbiter put into his own submission. The look of the dub. That's Firestar. And again. Ow! Cracked with that headbutt. Again, this Motone's probably looking at this and thinking, he's absolutely destroying them both. Fight Atriox! Sharpshooter! Firestar's own movement! Arbiter making the save. Arbiter! Ow! Tossing Atriox across the ring! Boom! This is the Kinshasa! And now thrown into the corner! And... oh my god, Atriox! Ow! Off the top! Firestar! Still! Out of the ring. And now. And once again, Firestar! Saints Trigger! Saints Trigger! Oh my god, Arbiter's a backup though! Only to get knocked straight back down. That's now Firestar and Arbiter. They go in for the brawn. Firestar tossed across the ring. But look at this though, Atriox back up. And the trash can takes out the ref. What fucking good does that do? Look at this now! Firestar! STO! And Firestar again! What little fight he can muster! Sniffed out in a heartbeat! I mean, right now, if I were Ivan these two, I'd just try to avoid Atriox right now because he's absolutely wrecking everyone he touches. Repeatedly off the pullbacks. Ah, but there's Firestar to make a save with the ref! The ref! Double team suplex! I think the ref has had enough! Ow! I think the ref has had enough! And he's now going after Atriox! Look at this from the referee! Look at this again! Atomic drop! And now the ref with a firecracker! What the fuck is he doing? The ref! One shot from Atriox might have been one too many, and this ref has snapped! I can't fucking blame him! Look at this, Arbiter and Firestar, they're just... ow! God! They were just watching, and then the ref gets headbutted! And now... oh no! Chainbreaker! Arbiter back up though. Oh my god. Now, oh no. Grabbing the ref. powerbomb to the ref. Oh god, and now the ref's gonna suffer. Or maybe not. That's the bar, no. Oh, why is Firestar even trying right now? I reckon Lord Beerus is watching this and is cackling with laughter. They're trying to keep shots up and again it gets countered. God, yeah, ref, if I were you, just get out the way. Oh my god. The ref getting knocked out of the ring from the impact. Oh my god, and now chain breakers galore. Firestar back up. He's going to take one. Now once again, this time on the outside. And this is a massacre. Headbutt. Arbiter still though. Everything he has done in this match, despite being the last entrant, he has got to be one from the beating Atriox has given him. And oh god, look at this. Atriox just repeatedly grinding his foot into Arbiter's face. Now, roll up here! Referee down though! God oh fucking mighty! Arbiter! Again that gets countered! Right, close like that. And now, Death's Grip! Surely now! Firestar! Once again going in after Arbiter! Going after Atriox, excuse me! Still this fight goes on! The last three representatives of the last three factions of faction warfare! Chain breaker! Arbiter again! Tries to get in and just takes another one. And Atriox isn't done. Oh my god! Slayer of the Prophet! Arbiter's own move used against him, and Arbiter back up! Now! Arbiter flies out! Still right now! There it is, into the guardrail. Arbiter! Oh, look at this, Atriox shaking down the cell! And brings the Arbiter back down. And oh! Arbiter went low on that one! And this time Arbiter's up there! Once again, Arbiter and Atriox take this on top of the cell! Ah! Alabama Slammer! And now... Oh no, we're gonna try for... Powerbomb, no wait! Again, Arbiter counters it! Firestar! Finally back up and he's gonna go up! Slayer of the Prophet! I'm gonna cover, but there's no pinfalls up there. Oh, I missed! And follows up with the kick. And Firestar! DDT to Arbiter. Now Otto. Now Firestar lifted up for the sit-down powerbomb. And now Firestar. Okay, Atriox! Back up and back in there. Back up and oh no! 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 Now! Firestar. Look at this. Oh, to back up. Oh my god. Oh, headbutt again. Another headbutted. He's determined. Atriox determined to. Oh god, Firestar back up. Is he determined to knock one of them off the side of the cell back into the ring? Those holes in the roof, and that one looks like it's about to give. Amazing, that's a gift from Atriox's weight. Oh no! Choke slam into the ring. God, and that didn't cause it to give either. The Firestar choke slammed into the ring. Oh no! Chainbreaker through the roof! Is this the end of the crew?
2, 3.
Yes, it is! The crew has been eliminated. And here's how. Atriox. He has defeated the Arbiter. The crew must disband. Oh, wait a moment. No, oh, he's not done with the Arbiter. Look at this now, continuing the attack. Atriox and Firestar! And Atriox still not done with the Arbiter! Ah, Singapore Kane! And look at this, just insult to injury or injury to injury. Atriox just staring down at what he's done to the Arbiter. But Atriox has succeeded at disbanding the crew. And now turns his focus back to Firestar Heart. This isn't gonna happen for Firestar. Oh my Arbiter! It's back up on the apron and you get knocked straight back down. Oh my god, this is... I don't even know what to say anymore. Firestar! He keeps getting up! He keeps getting knocked straight back down! Oh my god, this is just becoming a shellacking. Look at this now, just strangling the Firestar! Back up, only to get headbutted back down. And now another sit-down powerbomb. Better Reeves can say that all they want. It is not changing. It is not changing the beatdown that Firestar is getting. And now, Death's Grip! Death's Grip! Arbiter! Arbiter getting back in! He is not gonna let Atriox have the last word! Arbiter! Slayer of the Prophet! If the Arbiter loses his family, the least he can do is make sure Atriox loses his! But look at this! Out of the ring! But look at this! Firecracker! Now! That distraction might be what Firestar needs! Another Firecracker! The cover is this! It is! Firestar Heart has done it! The Deadly Saints somehow, some way, survived WarGames! Firestar just pulled out what has got to be one of the biggest miracles in CXWI history. The crew may have disbanded, but the Arbiter made sure the Banished must disband as well. The Deadly Saints have survived. I will see you all at Art of Pain. What a night this has been. I'm Elibot1. Peace out, you mother... Oh wait, what the... Wait a second! Oh no, 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 no! No, El Navino! Has he really just pulled it again? God, no, no, this is not right! This is not right! He no-showed when his number was called! They were... Well, wait a moment! Firestar! Still some fight, but... Oh, this cannot be allowed. This cannot be allowed. El Navino. He was supposed to show up earlier in this match, and he no-showed. This can't be allowed to stand. Oh, look at this. DDT on the DDT on the DDT. Now. Still. Firestar. Still Firestar fights. How is Firestar pulling this out of himself? How is Firestar still fighting? He's not gonna get screwed. Firestar is not gonna get screwed out of this one. Still, the fight is on. But El Navino now a wheel kick. And now that Hurricane Runner on him down the cover. Firestar kicks out. How is the fight still in this guy? But El Navino gonna have to choke the fight out. Oh, and the ref's still on the ref's still on the call. So this is this just doesn't feel. This just feels wrong on so many levels. But still, Firestar fights. How is he still fighting? Firecracker! No, El Navino counters! Oh no! The gold standard on the outside! And oh my god, up to the top right now! 450 splash on the outside! Now! Back into the ring and this just feels wrong. This feels so fucking wrong. Still though. Firestar moves out of the way. Firestar still fights. He is determined not to get screwed. Not again. Saints out of Navino counters, but he doesn't make the contact. Firecracker! Jesus Christ! Still now! Firestar! Saints! Trigger! He got it that time! This now for Firestar! But wait, no! Not Beerus again! Again, Beerus shouldn't even be Oh no! Beerus is not even supposed to be here! Oh my fucking god! Now center of the ring! Oh my god, no! Take half neck breaker! Oh my fucking god! Beerus! Picking up pieces! And he's laid Firestar out! Not like this! Not this way! Firestar kicks out! How? How? How is Firestar still going? What the fuck is this guy made of? Oh no! Beerus! Oh, look at this! Still Firestar! They're looking for the firecracker! No, Aldovino counters! God, it's enough of a screw job that Aldovino didn't show up when his number was called! It's even more of one if Beerus influences the outcome! But look at this! Firestar determined not to let it happen! Fate's trigger! Mama Beerus again! Lord Beerus again! But look, it's still Firestar! Trying to fight anything that moves! And is still fighting anything that moves! Firecracker! Oh, countered! Oh no, again! That side effect, oh no! Oh god! Take half neck breaker! And now Navino picks the pieces of 450 splash! Not like this! Fuck! Are you fucking kidding me? No! There's no way this result can stand! There is no way that this result can stand! Aldovino, he no-showed when his number was called! Came out after Arbiter and Aatrox were eliminated! Picked the pieces of the Firestar, still Firestar fought back! But then Lord Beerus still Firestar fought, but in the end, no, this cannot be allowed to stand. This cannot be allowed to stand. Desecration! You know You showed the match until the end, you coward! Oh my god. Management have got to do something. You took the coward's way out. Oh, they are a lot more powerful than you, Navino. Have we gotten security clearance to leave yet? Because honestly, I don't want to listen to another word that El Navino has to say. We haven't been given clearance to leave. I'm stuck here still listening to this bullshit. What? Well, Saborba definitely put in more of a shift than you did. Well, for once, I'm actually happy to hear them cheat you, you fucking prick. Well, you just heard it there. The full plan of desecration domination just laid out before us. I don't know how this could be any more bleak right now. How the fuck is this supposed to... Well, our next stop, ladies and gentlemen, is Art of Pain. From the Marvel Stadium, Melbourne, Australia. I cannot wait to see you there. And hopefully it will be a happier ending than tonight has been. I'm Ellie Bob 1. Oh, whoa.
I want to apologize for tonight, Arbiter. I know how much tonight meant to you in wanting to keep the family you started alive. I feel I failed you. I failed the crew. And now, because of that, the crew is no more. I just wish I could have performed better for this, because after golden ambitions, when the Brotherhood fell, you lot took me in, despite everything in our past. You took me in and gave me a family again. And now, that family has fallen as well. Maybe I'm just destined to be alone in life.
Don't feel that way, Mewtwo. Yes, the crew has fallen, but at least the Banished fell as well. You did what you could, both tonight and last night. You fought hard for the crew. We all did. And we should be thankful, all of us, to one another. You, me, Tyler, Mist. Especially Mist and Lucina standing in at the last moment after what happened to Silver. I pray for his safety. And Knuckles as well.
We still haven't heard anything back from the South Korean authority. I have to wonder if the Banished did a shady deal with them before Empty Abyss happened. But there has to be something else going on. Someone else.
I hope we can find out exactly what happened to them, but we will. Don't feel that you are to blame for tonight. We all fought so hard. It was always going to be an uphill battle. We may have fallen, but the Banished fell too. That is a victory we can take. Atriox cannot rely on his underlings any longer, and his underlings can't hide behind him any longer. Yes, we fell, but our sacrifice was a noble one.
No better words could be said.
I suppose so, Arbiter.
Ding. Dong.
I want that.
Toll the death bells for the crew. Bury the 4 of them under 6 feet of earth. To see you fall. At the hands of Atriox as well. That satisfaction was greater than that of killing Sonic 1,000 times over. Those moments will live in CXWI history for the rest of time. And yet, the suffering isn't over for you yet. The suffering that will come to you, to Tyler, to Mist, to Aqua, to all of the former crew. The suffering will continue at Art of Pain. All of us commit to putting the final nail to that already dead body come Art of Pain. A death worse than any humiliation could assure. To know it will happen so easily. Just like tonight. That fills me with joy and excitement.
Jesus fuck.
What right have you to celebrate? You lost as well. We may have fallen, but so have you. You cannot hide behind Atriox any longer. You cannot hide behind each other any longer. And for you, Zavok, most of all, you won't have anywhere to hide at Art of Pain. And if tonight was anything to go by, Tyler will eliminate you from CXWI, just like he eliminated you from WarGames here tonight.
Rich talk, former teacher, but on that subject, what do you have for Art of Pain? Ooh, wait. You're not even booked for Art of Pain. You have fallen so far down the pecking order that you're not even on the card at all. Seems that this former student saw through you and surpassed you. Enjoy the catering lounge, I guess. We all know how much you like to eat. Considering you've ballooned back up to 400 pounds in the last 6 months. You call Tails your brother. I'm amazed you haven't eaten him as well.
Oh, fuck off, Zavok.
You're not far off 400 either.
At least after Art of Pain, Mewtwo will still be here. You won't be, Zavok. You'll be cast forever into the dark void of oblivion, left to fall for all eternity. And may I say, given what you've done in your past, thank the Forerunners for it, because that is the fate that monsters like you deserve.
You say that as if you'll know what happens. After I'm finished with you in Monsters Ball, you won't even be able to comprehend what's happening around you. Because in Monsters Ball, I will beat you till you're brain dead. I will put you back into a coma. Heck, you'll wish you hadn't woken up from your last...
I am amazed you managed to string all those words together without your head exploding. I wish you could hear yourself talk, because you are beyond an idiot. You are, as these Australians may say, a fucking galah.
Well, how about I rip you apart right here and now?
Oh, boy.
You'll see who the idiot is, because I will tear you apart without hesitation right here and right now.
Promises you can't keep, Broly. Or maybe you'll just get Zavok to do it for you, so he can continue his abductions and mutations, just like he's done to Silver and Knuckles. We know that you've abducted them, Zavok.
What the fuck are you talking about? I don't know what happened to them. I stayed in the hotel for 3 days after Empty Abyss. You cannot prove that I did anything to them. Maybe Silver just saw you for what you are and abandoned you.
Excuse me? I hope I'm not watching you four going against the agree terms of tonight's stipulation.
Arimon!
You lot shouldn't even be down here.
You haven't been given the clearance yet, so yeah.
I suggest that this argument terminates here and now, and you four head back up into the arena until the security team give us all clearance to leave. I am not going to compromise of the security agreement that was made for this show. And I heard your threat, Broly, and I'm not gonna let that happen. Your match with Arbiter is at Art of Pain, not here or now.
Agumon laying down the law.
You are lucky that the COO is here right now, Arbiter, because if he hadn't shown up, you wouldn't even make it to Art of Pain.
Mon Dieu, à chaque fois que tu parles, tu te creuses la tête pour trouver tes mots. C'est vraiment pénible à écouter. Une raison de plus pour me détendre devant Art of Pain.
La seule chose qui pourrait m'endormir plus vite serait de continuer à t'entendre parler. Arbitre! Mais encore une fois, je n'en aurai plus besoin après Art of Pain. Car une fois que j'en aurai fini avec toi, tu ne pourras plus parler.
Oh yeah, they both speak French.
I wish I knew how to speak and understand French.
Mon Dieu, même ça était pénible à écouter. Je suis juste content qu'après Art of Pain, j'en ai enfin fini avec ton cul pitoyable. But let me come back to you, Zavok. No one else had a motive to abduct Silver and Knuckles except for you. And we know they were abducted because we were at the hangar where my Phantom was parked and had since been stolen, no doubt by you. And we found the tracking device ripped out, and a fake letter to Silver and Knuckles with a false time to meet up. 2 hours before I had told them to meet me at that hangar. Either it was you directly, or you had someone else do your dirty work. Broly, Atriox, Pete, Izakov, his Yakuza buddies, North Korea, China. Either way, you are the only one we are looking at. And I swear that if Silver and Knuckles have been mutated...
You are fucking deluded, Thelvadam. Maybe that's the reason Silver didn't show up. Because he saw you as a deluded, aging buffoon. I'm actually glad that Broly will beat your skull in. At least then you won't be able to see me cave Tyler's face into the floor and trip to oblivion. But the rest of the world will see it. They'll see that tiny little shit stain get turned into a mass of blood and flesh before I toss his already decaying corpse into oblivion.
Hold on. Did I just hear that sorry sack of shit saying my name?
Oh boy!
Glad that you're here, and yes, you did.
I'm glad that I can make it too, Arbiter. You know, I was just about to chill at the other side of this place, but then I heard this period stain over here.
Oh!
Now, usually I'm cool and everything, but I'm not going to stand by and listen to Zavik get any more of his lies out there. Zavik, check. Everyone and their grandmama knows you're responsible for what happened to Silver and Knuckles, man. And no amount of bullshit is going to convince anyone otherwise.
The only liar here is the one you're standing next to, Tyler. And the two of us will take glee in finishing to two of you at Art of Pain. Arbiter will be back in a hospital being fed oatmeal through a tube. And you, Tyler, will be cast down into oblivion as Zavok laugh at your suffering and pain.
The only laughing at this moment is the rest of the world laughing every time you open your mouth, Broly. Nonan Zavok, nothing you could say will hide the truth of your crime.
You know what? Hey, none of this is gonna matter after our pain, homie. I'm gonna throw everything I got at you to send you down into oblivion, Buster. I've already...
Hey, hang on a second. Firestar? Where are you going? Have they given clearance for us to leave?
Yeah. They cleared us upstairs.
Oh!
They should have a place secure, so we should, God fucking damn it. These suitcases. Every fucking time.
Here, Firestar, I'll give you a hand with those. You have a lot of clothing with you.
Thanks, Gabumon.
Anyway, I guess we've finally been cleared to leave. So I suggest we move out peacefully and carefully so we can get to the ferry and get back to the mainland so we can all make our way to Melbourne for Art of Pain. As for you, Zavok, I've heard about what happened in South Korea, and I'm gonna be keeping a good ear on any further information coming out of there about what happened to Silver and Knuckles.
You won't find out anything that you don't already know.
Do I sense fear in your speech, Zavok?
Hey, I hope you said your last goodbye, Zavik. I know I did, just in case. The question is, could you live with the fact that you might lose? Because I made my peace in case stuff goes south. I wonder, are you in denial with the fact that I'm about to beat your fucking ass?
It should be you saying your last goodbyes, punk. Because at Art of Pain...
Shit! Get the fuck down!
What the fuck?
Banshee, take me up!
Artisan.
God fucking damn it.
There he goes.
I thought we were done with those guys.
Clearly not
I see
still.
them. They are running rooftop
Tyler,
to rooftop.
you stay back here. Arbiter, are they in pursuit?
Oh, God.
Guards, can you hear me? What is your status?
In pursuit now. 3 of them running on the roof. Swords block off all exits.
Artis is giving chase now. The swords are blocking all exits. They shouldn't be able to escape.
Is Agumon okay?
I'm fine. How has this happened?
Firestar, you alright?
Fine. Duck back after the first shot.
You didn't get hit, did you?
I thought they were meant to prevent this!
I'm clear. I think. Yeah. I didn't get hit.
If you didn't, who did? I can smell blood. There's clearly an open wound somewhere.
Don't
I
let him
don't see any
escape.
blood.
Drop him. I'll take the one heading to the harbor. Pokemon keep chase on the third
Who
one.
got hit?
Someone got hit?
Smell the blood too. Someone is bleeding out.
Just shot one of the Pokemon.
Wasn't you or Broly, was it?
No, we're fine.
Wait the...
Agumon, wait!
Oh, no!
Christ, Arbiter, hang on.
Oh my
Oh, fucking hell!
Oh, no, no, no!
Call an ambulance!
Oh, my God! Oh, God, no!